Hey YouTube, what's happening? I'm still on the coming down part from my trip, and this could be a long video. Just letting you know now, I may top my first one, which is pretty fucking bad. I'm naming this after a Friends episode, or kind of like after a Friends episode. This is the one with all the feels, because there's going to be a lot of them. If you are opposed to seeing a grown man well up, shut it off now, because it's probably going to happen. I can almost guarantee it's going to happen. So many emotions, so many everything. But before I talk about that, I had some stuff happen. I lost 100 pounds. As of yesterday, I have officially lost 100 pounds, and I'm pretty excited about that. And I also am in Wonderland because right now I'll do my numbers right now. Highest weight was 299 or 135.9 kilos. Weight when I started at the weight center was 281 or 127.7 kilos. I think I've done this before. Last week was week 12, so this is week 13. I was 203.3 or 92.4 kilos. Today I am 198.8 or 90.3 kilos, down 4.5 or 2 kilos for this week. Down 51.2 since January 15th, which was my surgery date. And 100.2 pounds or 45.6 kilos from my highest. So that's pretty mind-blowing for me. So yeah, my weight goal really, it's always been iffy, but I'm still saying 185 or 84 kilos. So I'm only like 8.8 pounds away, or 6.5 kilos. But if you've watched my first few videos, my goals I've already reached goal as far as I'm concerned. My goal was to get rid of my diabetes, which is gone. And I know I said that already, but now my sleep apnea is also gone. I'm no longer using my CPAP machine. I actually put it on. I didn't bring it to Tampa with me. And I thought, let me just try it out. When I got home, I put it on and I couldn't sleep with it on. Like, it kept me awake. So that's pretty mind-blowing for me. So there's that stuff. Yeah, I probably forgot to mention at the beginning that this video is more than likely going to be quite edited, for several reasons. One, because the trip is just so fresh in my mind that things are all just kind of jumbled together. So I may jump in the story, or edit. I don't know. And there's still a lot of feels, clearly. So yeah. So I'll just kind of go through like the quick rundown of what happened, just through the course of the weekend, and we'll see where that goes. So Lauren and I, were on the same flights, down and back. So we met at the airport, flew down. Flight was extremely uneventful. We didn't sit together because we booked our flights separately, but we just booked the same flight. We did get to sit together coming home though, which was nice. So we got there and jumped in the cab, went to the hotel, and Sarah and Will met us right outside, and that was pretty awesome. And then they took us right up to our rooms. We dumped off all our crap and then went out to the pool, where everybody that was there was like, where everybody was like waiting for someone else to show up, which was it was crazy. So when we got there, I don't want to forget I'm going to name some people, but I hope I don't forget anybody. And if I do, please don't be offended. Like I said, my mind is still a jumble. There is no less love if I forget your name. So Sarah and Will, obviously, Phil, TJ, Mel, Tanya, Lynn, Jamie, Corey, and Joey. I think that was everyone there when we got there. Oh, Kathryn was there. And it was so it's hard to describe. It was like, I know Phil said this, and like I said, I'm probably going to piggyback on all their videos just because we all have the same experience. It was like seeing old friends already. It was like the strangest thing. You know, in personal conversations I've had with other people, I've always said that, like, I never in my life thought that I would, make the friendships that I have, in this community. And it was like meeting people you hadn't seen in a few days, and hanging out. Just like it was weird. Not in an amazing way, not in a bad way. Some of the just most wonderful, amazing people, most thoughtful. A few people knew, I told them, I collect coffee mugs, and I was like, oh, if you can get me one, I would love it. So I'm drinking out of one right now from Australia. See, this is official. The little coffee on the top there, that's official that I use it. Mel brought this all the way from Australia. I'm shocked it didn't get broken on the way, and I'm shocked I didn't break it on the way home. But I got 3 mugs. I got 2 different countries. I got Australia, and I got Canada. I got a Toronto one from Sarah and Will, and Tanya brought me an awesome one from New Orleans. So I was so excited because I collect them. It's like that's my thing. That's what I collect. And the coffee actually tastes different from an Australian mug. It does. Just saying. So, yeah, and I got like Miller Red Sox hat and stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, it was so comfortable. It was like meeting old friends, on so many different levels. It was, we talk and we hang out and we message on Facebook and whatever, and it was just like a continuation. But it was, instead of seeing this much of somebody, you get to hug each other and stuff, and it was awesome. So, no matter, we didn't do a lot, to be quite honest. It was mostly lounging by the pool. But no matter what we did, going out to eat, because I think we lounged by the pool and went out to eat, and that was it. And I think there was a convention too. I'm not sure. I didn't really go to any of it. I went to like that much of it. The rest of it was just by the pool. As you can see, I got a mad sunburn, and it's peeling like crazy right now. All of my head. Yeah. Sunblock, we don't use that in Boston. Forgot there was an actual sun down there in Florida. So yeah, it was, there was just so many people. We had such a great time. We went out for dinner a couple times. The hotel had a really good restaurant actually, so we went there mostly. And I know Phil touched on this, but it was so great because I still kind of had like my own phobia about going out to eat. Not with everybody there, but like just in general. And it was so easy to go out with other people who, eat as little as you do and whatever. And, we just shared everything. Hey, let's get this and we'll try this. And here, because even like appetizers were too much for one person. So everybody shared, and it was just like a big family sitting down and enjoying themselves. Like I'm a Guinea, and, the big Guinea families say, here, try this, eat that. We all did that. It was just awesome. One thing that I've told, a lot of people, some in the community, some not in the community, just my friends in general, I never, ever expected to make such great friends online. It's mind-blowing to me. I really, like, I'm a very, like, in-person person, and it really is mind-blowing to me to think that I've met these people, and just the friendship. These are friendships that they're gonna last. I see them most, if not all of them, they're going to last the rest of my life. And hopefully that's going to be quite some time. I don't want to go anywhere soon or anytime soon. So, so yeah. So anyway, so by the pool, I told you I was going to do this. So, we hung out by the pool. We just literally spent all day, and then people just kept on flowing in a little bit at a time, and it was just like, hey, come on over, big hugs, and here, have some water. Because that's all we were drinking. But they, as people came in, it was just more and more, and, and we got a little louder and a little more obnoxious, and it was just great. So the, that night we tried to do the Fat Kings live show, and it was nothing less than hysterical. I wish everyone got to see it, but unfortunately the internet at the hotel had other plans, and it just didn't work. So maybe I don't wish everyone got to see it, but yeah, but it was fun. I don't even know if it went live or not, but just sitting there in the room, it was fun. So yeah, and then we just hung out, and the night went on, and nobody wanted it to end. It was just great. We got up the next day, and then more people showed up. And it was just like, the group got bigger and bigger and bigger, and tons of people that we didn't know come on over, hang out. I made some new friends. It was awesome. So let me look at my notes for a second, because I'm really scattered again. Okay. So I have to tell a funny story, and Mel, please forgive me if but it was hysterical. We were sitting by the pool. Mostly everybody had gone to see I think it was the Lisa Lampanelli. They were getting ready for the dinner. This is a couple of us, Mel and I and a couple other people. We were just sitting there, and mid conversation, and she just jumped out of her chair, and chair fell over, and I thought she almost fell over, and I was like, oh my god, is that a squirrel? Apparently they don't have squirrels in the part of Australia where she lives. But I suppose it would have been us, like, if a kangaroo hopped by, I'd be like, holy crap. So we had to take about 50 pictures of the squirrel. The thing looked dead, but it wasn't. It was hanging on a tree upside down. We got pictures of it. But it was just so funny. Like, that will sit in my head forever. I think it was a riot. So yeah. So I know I keep saying it and I can't help it, but like, everybody was just so awesome. Like the real versions of people. I mean, I know TJ said it in his video, and Phil, and I think Tanya did. You really do. You get about 90% of everybody. Certain things you hold back, certain things you don't. You try to be as real as possible, but you can't always be that 100% real. But, to be together, you really do get that real. And, I don't know if Phil was actually trying to keep my emotions out of it when he said in his video, where he's like, he saw the best and the worst. Well, dude, you saw my best and worst too. So yeah. But, yeah, the whole trip was amazing. Beginning until Sunday morning. Oh, I forgot what I wanted to mention. So yeah, so I got credit card frauded while I was down there. It was pretty awesome. Or debit card frauded. My bank emailed me at like 1 a.m. on Saturday, and I happened to be awake. So, I read it, and of course I freaked out, and I called the bank, and we got it all. It's all squared away. But yeah, so that was interesting, and oddly enough, it started happening as soon as I checked in at Logan. I wonder if that has anything to do with anything. I don't know. So yeah, but yeah, the goodbyes were so hard. Um, so hard. One sec. Anyway, we won't talk about those, but because it's not goodbye. Um, we've already got hopefully some plans going to get together with at least a small group pretty soon, and I'm still doing my best to see if I can make Australia happen for me anyway. Hopefully, crossing my fingers. Um, you know, but yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got, and I have a whole bunch of edits that I've stopped and started and whatever, and um, so it may take me a while to get this up, posted. Um, did you hear that? Stomach. Um, so I just really want to say, um, thank you guys for sharing my adventure. Peace.